What is up, guys? Bachman's Garage back at you again with another video. Today we're going to talk about street bikes. Well, more or less just this one in particular, but everybody didn't really realize I had a sport bike. This bike was on Big Mike, the 717 Outlaws channel. He did a review and a ride test on it, so if you want to see better footage and a little more in-depth knowledge about sport bikes, check his video out. But this is my 2011 Yamaha FZ8. It is a 779cc 4-cylinder Yamaha, 4-stroke. I don't know much about sport bikes as far as the technology that's in them. I do know that it's fuel injected, has a fuel tank capacity of 4.5 pounds. It roughly, bone stock, makes about 90 horsepower to the rear wheel. I was told now it should make just about 95 to 97 horsepower due to the Yoshimura R77 slip-on exhaust and a K&N filter. Other than that, it is bone stock performance-wise. I've done the Arashi rear sets, the couple little gold things you see on it, like the frame sliders and the grab bar in the tank. Aftermarket mirrors, they're basically useless, but they look better than the stock ones. Did some cheap eBay levers, a couple other cheap eBay parts, but yeah, so I'll give you a walk around and a startup of it, let you see a couple of the parts that I've done to it. I'm going to be putting tires on it, a Power Commander 5. It's going to be tuned finally, because that is the biggest issue with it. It runs very rich. That's because of the exhaust and the air filter with no tune or ECU flash or anything like that. So I just recently did an oil change about 23 miles ago. I use Bel-Ray 1040 weight synthetic ester blend, I believe it is. That's what I was told I could use, and I like Bel-Ray, so Bel-Ray is what's in it, and it's got a K&N oil filter. So, you know, basic stuff. When I purchased the bike, it came with the Yoshimura exhaust, the Fender Eliminator Kit, and the aftermarket turn signals. They are not very fancy turn signals. I believe they're just eBay turn signals, but they do the job. They look good enough. I'm not really worried about it. So without further ado, we will give you a walk around, and I'll start the bike so you can hear it, see what it sounds like. One thing about this bike, it is very forward heavy and has very good front brakes. So they're a little overpowered if you ask me, so you have to be very careful when braking, because a street motorcycle, I believe it's 70% braking power in the front, 30% in the rear, or that's what they tell you at least. One thing I forgot to mention, I did put this Radiator Guard on. That was about the most expensive aftermarket piece I put on myself. So just an overview of everything on it. Got some Bachman's Garage stickers made, so I stuck one on there. The little gold bolts, they're basically orange color. Those are gonna take a hike. I bought a kit, put a couple of them on. I don't like them, so they're gonna leave. As you can see, I ride with a bunch of Harley guys, so it's kind of square in the center, but I don't really like these tires. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of mileage out of them anyway, but these are the Pirelli Rosso 2 Diablos, or whatever they're called. They were on the bike when I got it, so I bought pegs to put on the rear, but I don't like the way they look after I ordered them, so never put them on. Here you can see the Fender Eliminator Kit and the LED strip for the tail, or license plate, because the original Fender stuck like way out here or something. And I have all the stock stuff. The guy sold it to me. I purchased this bike with 9,000 miles on it exactly for $4,000. It now has, I believe, just over 10,000. So it is definitely one of the cleanest 2011s I've ever seen on the street. I've never seen another 2011 or even a 2012 as clean as this. Yes, it's very dirty right now, so clean I guess wouldn't be the right word to use, but overall there's no nicks, scratches, drop marks, anything. Bars are straight, everything's legit on it. So it has a check engine light, and that is due to the tune, because it's sensing that it is running rich. I'll give you the startup. I did have this running about 5 minutes ago, but you can see the temperature is low and it's about 38 degrees out. see it's cold enough I can put my hand right here. Right here's the cat. Even the headers, they're warm, but they're not hot, so heads are cold. It's cold enough that it's still stuttering whenever I give it throttle right off the bat, so we'll give this a second and then you can see it's blowing smoke, and it looks white on camera. It's actually black, so just so people don't get the wrong impression and think it's beat, it's not. It's very low mileage for the year. It was well taken care of. I have all the service records as far as oil changes and stuff. It was changed every 3,000 miles, so the guy had 3 oil changes on it when I bought it. Overall, not a bad bike. Well guys, that was my 2011 Yamaha FZ8, and like I said, if you want to see a little bit more in depth about this bike, please go check out the 717 Outlaw on YouTube. He has the ride and first impressions, overall review of it. He does a lot better content review and whatnot than I do, so. But I hope you enjoyed this nonetheless. I'll give you one last walk around. Thanks guys, hope you enjoyed it.